All right, so my second book that I'm reading is really not really a surprise since I teach art. It's called Red, a Crayon story, and it's written by Michael Hall. And already when you look at it, I don't know, it's red, but I don't know. When I looked at the cover, I'm like, I don't know. Something's fishy. Something's fishy about that red. And the other crayons are talking in here, so they're like, what? Uh-oh. So let's see what this awesome book's about. So it says, this story, this is a story about a crayon I know. I wrote it for you. So the pencil is the narrator. He's the one telling the story. So it's from the pencil's perspective. And again, some crayons on the bottom there. Purple saying, hey, I'm friends with that crayon. I love this story. So they're excited to hear the story. So again, Red, a crayon story. Very cool. So begins really simple. He was red. But he wasn't very good at it. Yeah, something's not right there with the red. And Olive here says, oh dear. His teacher thought he needed more practice. I'll draw a red strawberry, then you draw a red strawberry. You can do this, really. His teacher is scarlet, which is a kind of red. Yeah, and our favorite crayon red, he's like, yeah, okay, I don't know. But he couldn't, really. See, the teacher drew all of those awesome scarlet strawberries, and our red tried and tried, but didn't look right. And he's like this? And the teacher's like, oh my, let's try again. His mother thought he needed to mix with other colors. Why don't the, sorry, I'm looking at the pictures. Why don't you two go out and draw a nice round orange? And his friend is yellow, by the way. And the yellow goes, a really big one. A really orange one, says Red. So together, if red and yellow would make a really cool orange, but it turns like this. If you remember primary colors, blue and yellow are primary, and when they mix together, guess what? They make a green. But they made a big greenish one. Yeah, looks like a rotten orange or a moldy one. And yellow goes, yuck. And poor red goes, oops. Because it does say a red right there, right? Something's not right. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. So, and look at the grandparents. They're silver and gray and small. It's so cute. Your class is making self-portraits for parents' night. Wear this warm red scarf. It's like, yeah, and it says, nice. It's so you. So he's going to put on a red scarf and then draw himself as a self-portrait. But it wasn't so. Look at all of the other crayons. You got purple and goldy and teal, orange and green. They're doing great. But even with the scarf on himself, when he drew himself, it says red, but something wasn't right. Oh dear me, said the grandparents. Everyone seemed to have something to say. Like everywhere. So all of the crayons are talking. Amber says, sometimes I wonder if he's really red at all. Don't be silly. It says red on his label, says Hazelnut. He came that way from the factory, says Cocoa Bean. Frankly, I don't think he's very bright, says Fuchsia. That's kind of mean. Well, I think he's lazy, says Grape. These are mean crayons. Right, he's got to press harder, says Army Green. Really? Apply himself, says Steel Gray. Give him time, he'll catch on, says Sunshine. And then Sea Green says, of course he will. So, at least some of them are being supportive. That's what good friends and family should do. Just believe in you. But he didn't catch on. Green drew his frog. Black drew a awesome black sheep. Brown made a made a cool brown cow. And red tried to draw an ant. It's a good ant, but yeah, it's not a red fire ant. He's trying. He doesn't know. All the art supplies wanted to help. That's cool. The masking tape thought he was broken inside. This will help you hold. This will help hold you together. So yeah, he taped him. The scissors thought his label was too tight. One snip should do it. Yeah, he kind of cut the label because that's all the scissors can do. I thought he wasn't sharp enough, says the pencil and the pencil sharpener. Yeah, they're all trying, I guess, to help him be red, but it's just not happening, is it? But even with all our help and all his hard work, it just wasn't happening. So he tried. He's a good artist. Look at all those cool pictures. It just wasn't looking all that red. He just couldn't get the hang of it. You see, even the traffic light. Yeah, top one's red, but something just wasn't right. One day, he met a new friend named Barry. And Barry says, "Will you make a blue ocean for my boat?" Barry drew this awesome boat. He's like, "Will you draw me a blue ocean?" And our little friend here said, I can't draw a blue ocean. You know, I'm red." And Barry goes, "Well, will you try?" Can't hurt, right? And so he did. "Thank you, it's perfect." "You're welcome, it was easy." All of a sudden, he drew a blue ocean, and it looks awesome. Huh, how about that? And he didn't stop there. He drew bluebells and a bluebird and blueberries and a blue whale and blue jeans. Everything he could think of that was blue. And finally, he looks at it and he goes, "Huh, I'm blue." He was not red, he was blue, and everyone was talking. So here's all those crayons that talked before. Olive says, "My son is brilliant." I mean, that's his mom. "Who could have known he was blue?" Says Amber. "I always said he was blue," says Hazelnut. That's not what he said. "It was obvious," said Cocoa Bean. "His blue ocean really lifted me." That was Barry. Yeah, it did. It's a good ocean. Sea Green says, "All his work makes me happy." Yeah, now. "His blue strawberries are my favorites," says Brown. "Yeah, he's so intense," says Apple Green. "I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one. So instead of an orange now, see, yellow and blue can make a green lizard because they form that secondary color." And Grandma says, "I hear he's working on a huge new project. He's really reaching for the sky," says Scarlet. So everyone's finally being supportive, which I like. And he really was. Look at that beautiful blue sky. And everyone's just going, ah. The end. So, yeah. Never give up. Never judge a book by its cover. You know, if something is not working, keep trying. And hopefully you'll have like good friends and family there to support you. And in the end, once you figure everything out, you'll be okay. Anyway, that's my second book. I hope you guys liked it. I did. Thought it was cool. But yeah, bye everyone.